This is the Metropolis Zone. Wild and crazy 3 acts of Sonic 2 action. Oh wait, no, this is Doom 2. Welcome to Game of Plays Doom 2. Map 13, not unlucky. In fact, in some places of the world, 13 is a lucky number. So we're back to the supposed second part of this game, which takes place more towards Earth locations. More human establishments, even though they're still abstract as all get out. There's a lot to unpack in this level. Most of it is not getting lost. Other of it is dealing with enemies in an open area. That big area is your clue to which building is probably the most important pre the keys you're going to be getting. And within this apartment building thing, it's not a factory, it's a city. Within this building, you've got a couple switches. One which is obvious. The second one is actually next to it. And I say this is also a level that took a little bit to do. We've got pinkies marching towards us, in front of our face. One imp stands, one imp falls. Pinky. Pinky so stinky. Ooh, Pinky. That guy's gonna hit me in the back for negligible damage. And that's just, I guess, the back lot. This switch is a little more interesting. It uproots some stairs. It goes to a teleporter. Why is this teleporter so cool? Well, it's not here you have to be. It's down here we have to be down. I did mention some parkour in this game. That's a big one. But the little brain babies are in the way, so I have to deal with them now. There's a few partial invisibilities in the city. Take your time using them. There's no reason to rush just grabbing everything in sight just because it's there. I'm sure you're tempted to, because it's like, oh yeah, maybe they'll stack. No, the partial invisibilities do not stack. Just like how in the refueled base, the invulnerabilities don't stack, which is why I waited for one to time out before getting the second one. But I think there's only one invulnerability sphere in this level. And I use it for one purpose only. Well, ideally one purpose only. Oh, okay, there was another partial invisibility just in the middle of the room. To deal with the Revenant boners. Because they would be the most annoying in an open-ended setting due to their homing missiles. Also, I'm not sure if the partial invisibility fucks with the homing missiles enough. It would still try to get into my general area, so splash damage is still an issue. Also, despite my inability to tilt the camera up and down in this engine, at least for this game, the auto-aim can still hit the very top of the screen from far back. If you go too far, though, the auto-aim won't work anymore. But I'm just close enough that I can hit anything on these skyscrapers here. Which is kind of impressive, mind you. And I decided that it's far enough that, as long as they're moving, use a chain gun. If they weren't moving, I would just try to shotgun that. Like, if they're in the, alcoves on the sides, I would shotgun them. Shotgun. It's back. With a vengeance! Another invisibility when you're done. Right, so behind that building, if you just align it with the map fussily, is some mega armor. I didn't know about this secret. I figured something was there, but I mistakenly thought it was on the top. Nope, it was on the bottom. 2 crushers there, 1 crusher within another one. There's absolutely no reason to risk getting the plasma rifle there if you already have it. But clearly I was trying to show off. Kind of like this music. What does it make you think of? Makes me think of strange things and strange places. Come off to the side here. I have to say I didn't quite remember my plan of action when I did this. Or rather, like, it just sort of came to me automatically. Alright, that was kind of unnecessary, although I considered using the plasma rifle to down all the skulls. Nah. We're not going to deal with armies in my face. That's not what faces do. They don't deal with armies. Okay, back in the box place. I'll be visiting here frequently. Now I can go get that soul sphere. Now we're cool. Now we're cooking with gas! Gas lighting? Oh! Here's an M coming from the side, bitch. Hello. It's me. Alright, Camel is down. In fact, they're so hard to see after relying on the sounds to make sure that they are in fact dead. Alright, here's another unnecessary area. But rockets, so yeah. I know pinkies are out of spawn here, so let's BFG them a couple times. Even though it's a little overkill. I wouldn't normally do that, but they spawned right next to me, and I've been in situations where I thought I could super shotgun them fast enough before they hit me, but no, they'll just corner me. Whew. I don't know why these imps have their own closets, but they do. In fact, I don't even think I get all the monsters because I think I might have missed a couple that are hiding in the sides. That they're relatively unimportant, but you know, try to take them all out because you don't want to get the surprise damage on your way through this level. That door doesn't open. This door does, and they have a map on them. You'll have to run over very carefully to get it. I think the door might open on the other side, but there's another way to get out of this building. If you just go down, it'll teleport you, like, just to the side, out the side. You'll hit acid down there if you don't hit it immediately. And it takes you to this rung. Yep. It also reveals those monsters up there, which I believe might be hard for you to see, but I can see the red key here now. If it's not red, there's definitely a key up there. Obvious teleporter is obvious. Why go on this one? No reason. Except that. Actually, there's something else you can do from here, which is to land onto a building with the blue door on it, which I've done. Yeah, that one right there. I've done that. There's a more reliable way to get to that blue door, so I'll be doing that instead. But if you feel like falling onto it from that building with the BFG on it, please do. Please do. I reward people who play games differently than I myself. Or, not really reward them, but I appreciate it because, you know, you can't see my LPs as, like, you know, the sacred path to compare with all other paths. No, there's different LPs for different folks, right? Otherwise, we'd never have enough people playing the, like, you know, you have too many copies of people playing Mario, too many copies of people playing Doom, but sometimes in order to get to the new paths, you have to retread the old ones. And that's what I'm doing. At least to start off with. I would hope after a year of general recording that I start getting myself into some new territory that I have not yet have walked on. But I will get myself in the territory I have not recorded yet. I think the first genuinely new experience I'll have it'll be some time before we get there. But I've plans for Heretic. I've got that pretty much sorted out, except for the final episode. Episode 5. And I've got Duke Nukem 3D sorted out. I just won't be doing the World Tour thing with its episode 5. So sorry about that in advance. That has to do with the weird port that it does. Even if I have bad things to say about it, I kind of wanted that to work in DOS, and it doesn't. What else has been going on? I've been busy with family bullshit. I would It's okay to be concerned, though. It's just the process. I have nothing to actually worry about. It just takes time. Anyway, that's kind of the situation you might be in if you have to do some caretaking, just so you know. Also similar to if you ever have a baby. Okay. I think it's the only mancubus in the stage. Blue key, that's important. And you can come out from this side. Why? For a backpack, actually, and some shotgun ammo. We're going to go to the teleporter opposite of the blue key. This is probably the best secret because of all the ammunition. In fact, this secret's the sole reason I was able to stay as stacked as I was. Although I didn't keep all the chain gun ammo this time around. Mostly because I just wanted to be done with the level by then, and I had plenty. Oh, that pinky seemed to have teleported out here. I believe. So yeah, now we can go to that. Actually, there's 2 blue doors. One is a secret, I think. But the major one is in another building, which you could fall to, like I mentioned before. Oh, there's actually a way to teleport there. If you follow the closed instructions in my manual. Now, does anyone read manuals still? Because I do. I will go back and read the manual if I can. I kind of feel bad that people don't do manuals in modern games. I kind of just resort to the wikis now. Which I guess is fine, but it's not the creators' wikis usually. I guess there are some creators who make their own wikis for their own stuff. I wouldn't know about them. Yep, there's some stuff out here. Let's go to the main blue door that was required. Okay. Also, that building with the map, yeah, that map is a huge godsend for this level. I don't feel bad getting as lost if I have to force the audience to stare at a map for a few seconds. Yeah, a lot of these old first-person shooters really need a map. Some don't get the map experience, and like a game like Metroid for NES didn't have a map at first, except for people modding it, and that kind of really sells it short. It's too bad, because I guess some people call having a map for that cheating. Yeah. Different strokes again. This time I think I need to take the teleporter that's in there. Yeah, here we are. I know this is the right building, because this is where the skeletons work. Oh, wait, nope, I lied. There's a second vulnerability sphere, but I doubt you'd be able to get from one to this one. I suppose you could do it to prove me wrong, but you're not getting an achievement for it, so forget it. And I thought you had to somehow do a nice dash onto the chainsaw box, but no, there's actually there's an obvious switch on the box that'll give it down to you. I don't know why a switch would be on the box, but I don't care. So that's that secret with the chainsaw. I feel bad about the chainsaw secrets because I can't get use out of them once I have one already. There we go. Yeah, it was the red key card. I wasn't wrong. I thought maybe I confused it with the blood I was seeing on the enemies. And there's just one building that requires the red key, which will have the yellow key in it, and the yellow key door goes to the exit. Let's go inside. This is a neat little place with a elevator and just a couple stacks of imps. I guess it's some sort of forum they're having. I don't know. I don't know the logic behind this building. I just think it's cool. By this point, I'm like, fuck it, just kill all the things. I mean, did it look like I was shooting, like, off-screen? I assure you I wasn't. But I know where they're hitting me off-screen, because they're just stacked on the elevator with the Berserk pack. Or as this one mod calls it, Cinnamon Gum Pack. Which is funny to me. There it is. I'll go on this side with the yellow key, get a couple things from it, then go to the other side, get a couple things from it. Actually, the things are just, a box of rockets and a couple plasma packs. I'll never turn down the opportunity for a plasma pack, as out of the way they can be. Because I chew through plasma the most, obviously. Especially if you're just spamming BFGs. You gotta be careful with that. Yeah, there's my Rocco Boxits. In fact, that's my new fake president name, Roxo Bockets. It stands for explosives. And for some reason, in case you don't have any health left, there's another Berserk pack to get you up to 100. Which is nice of the designers. Like, even on Ultraviolence, they're nice. But, all those skeletons, man, it can really get on your nerves and your bones. I hear an imp somewhere. I will just neglect it. It's not important enough for me to care about. I think I'm going to check for some ammunition and then leave. That seems to be what's happening. Doom. Oh wow, a little tiny clip. I don't think that was. I didn't think I would have remembered that. Okay. Aye, there we go. Now that other ammo box, the one I forgot, is the one that I get with the optional blue door. So I could have taken that. I just want you to know there's stuff there. I never quite remember 100% of the power-ups and ammunitions because they're not always important. I mean, like, where all the health packs are. Like, would you have remembered it was on the box? No, you have to be directly in front of your face. I guess my instructions aren't all that useful when, usually when I'm playing a game, I don't need to talk to explain it to myself. So instead I have my own internal mental language, which sounds like complete nonsense, but only translatable to me. I don't know if anyone else has that experience besides speaking to themselves in their head. But before they get that, they just have, like, instinctual thought process that somehow translates to action. Being able to use language helps, though. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I should be leaving the level. I think I just had a little OCD moment. Sorry, viewers with OCD. I'm just pointing out that I was just compelled to wait for the Berserk to run out first. Or not to run out, just for the redness to run out. I want to look like I was, clean of power-up-itis before leaving. I'm gonna die going through the lava, aren't I? Yeah, I think there's exactly one imp that I did not get. And the items could have been just like +1 health and +1 armor. Not important. We've been down, and this has been your host, Emily-Wolf, who can no longer speak. No, that was a long one. Whew. But I like a good long level. It gives me the opportunity to really explore it from front to back so I can do it properly, like I've been saying, like the last few times I've been doing this game. See you next time, and my file size is 667 megabytes right now. Cool. Alright, bye.